Houston, our instruments are showing that we have a incoming message from deep space. Repeat, Houston, we have an incoming message from deep space. Houston, we'll begin playing message now. Houston, we're going to try and translate that up here. Hold for translation. Translation complete. We'll begin playing message now.
Hey, it's me, Melissa.
What do you do when the aliens invade? Take a shot of MK Ultra and watch Melissa Jade. Put on your tinfoil hat and tune right in. We got that crime spree, flat earth theories, government conspiracies, a complex Mandela effects, unidentified objects, a mind expanding, fake moon landing, where it all bends understanding. It's me, Melissa. It's me, Melissa. Aliens is on the sun or in Area 51. Time travels, unravels, haunted castles, cops are baffled, potential experimental thoughts that make you transcendental. It's me, Melissa. It's me, Melissa. Crime sprees, flat earth theories, government conspiracies, complex Mandela effects, unidentified objects, a mind expanding, fake moon landing, what it all bends understanding. It's me, Melissa. It's me, Melissa.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Harlot. Risk offending. We have K-Braze, Hippie Chick, Julian. Thank you, Julian. It's you know what this sickness just keeps on, just like Tisha. Hi, Blue. We have Nana Banana, my fellow Melissa, Michelle, Chicken Shite, Scara, you knows Modesto. I'm so green. Thank you. You probably were hit either by Elena, MK, or Jack yesterday. All of them were so kind and gifted membership. So we have a lot of extra members today for Members Only Monday. Hello, Sherry. We have Marianne Morris, Shauna, Linda, Robin. We have, let me see, we have so many Michelles. We established that yesterday. So hello to all of our Michelles. Sunshine Mafia, Victoria. Let me see. Think I got everybody up top. Musicity Mom. Hi, Musicity Mom. Jenny B. Let me jump back down. Hi, Lori. I don't know, Michelle. Well, I guess we'll find out, right? Hi, Grandma Sherry, Shelly Beans, Little Red O. Hi, guys. Happy Members Only Monday. Hi, A Million Sparkles, Allergic to BS, um, Debbie Doodles. Hi, guys. Welcome, welcome. It's our Members Only Monday. Decided to push on through with Tisha and continue kind of on where we left off yesterday. Yesterday, we listened to two calls, but we also went back and we're going through Leticia's social media rampage prior to being arrested. So it's the time frame of after she murdered Gannon and right leading up to her being arrested, and she was doing damage in those Facebook groups. And so we kind of were like bouncing on and off between all of those posts and listening to the calls, because it really kind of, especially with Harley and watching their dynamics and their relationship, this is only months after she's doing what she's doing in the Facebook groups. You have to keep that in mind. So it really contributes to, damn, what this kid went through. Because we saw Letecia posting under Harley's account, dragging her into it. This is, everybody speculated what level of Harley's involvement was, and destroyed any potential relationship Harley could have had with Al. And it's really sad. So I've been very much, hi Miller, I've been very much enjoying, hi Pepper, going through the posts with the calls. So you guys let me know, would you prefer to start with some posts that we left off with last night, or do you prefer me to start with the call? Hi Brandy. So you guys let me know. We could start with posts. You could put a 1 in the chat if you want me to start off with posts, or put a 2 in the chat if you say, well, let's start with a call. 1 for posts, 2 for call. I love the messages too, chicken shite. They're, you know what? Like, and every time I go through them again, there's things that I missed the first time around or the second time around. Okay. 1 2 1 2 2 1 1 1 1. Oh no. 1. Okay, hold on. We have 2 messages. Wait, no. 2 call, 1 messages, 2 call, 2 call, 1 messages, 1 messages, 1 messages, 2 call, 1 messages, 1 messages, 2 call, 1 messages, 2 1 1 2 2 1. Oh my goodness. You guys really hit me right down the middle with that one, didn't you? I should have just hit a damn post, like a Okay, how about this? I'll just go through a couple of messages and then we'll do the call. Not like sit there for a length. We'll just do a couple and then we'll do the call and then we'll do more messages. How about that? So like just a couple, and I have it right up ready to go. You guys hit me right down the middle with that, man. Like it definitely wasn't leaning one way. Hi, malicious intent. Oh yeah, if you guys didn't see it, I made a community post. And shout out to Valerie for showing it to me. But there was a alleged spotting of Kate Middleton. And some people are commenting that it's old. Some people are like, no, that's not her. There are some people that are like, yeah, it's her. It looks like her. I couldn't tell you if it's old or not. It looks like her and William. I hope it's her and William, and that would be amazing. Hi, Crime Watch lover. But I like to hear the feedback, and it's a video there's a link to the video, but I posted the screenshots. And it's interesting for anybody who's been following the Kate Middleton conspiracy. A lot of people were saying it's old on my community post, but I don't know. She, I hope it's her. I hope so, Just Dawn. But I guess we shall see, right? I guess we shall see. So, yesterday we left off with, hi Zekia's mom. TMZ is putting it out as breaking. So fingers crossed she is alive as well. Amen. I never thought she was not alive. The biggest thing that puzzled me is not seeing the kids either. And that's what I kept saying to Mallory. I'm like, it's not seeing the kids that pulls me more towards I'm not saying she's not having a health issue versus, could this be something internal, like within the marriage? Because not seeing the kids is indicative of they're with their mom and not with dad. Because if Kate was just struggling with health, I would expect her to be recovering and the kids to be out and about with dad. And we didn't see that. So that's what's really pulling me most in one direction. But we were supposed to be hearing this big announcement from the palace, allegedly. And so still waiting on that. And that might be William stepping up and taking the role ahead of Charles because Charles is sick. So I don't know. I guess we shall see. Oh, really, Claudia? Interesting. Right, K-Braze? Oh, are you just done? Oh, man. Okay. Hi, Catherine. So yesterday we have left off with this last screenshot, and this is Tisha who's coming at the neighbors who were literally helping her search for Gannon. And people are like, wow, man, you're not only bashing Gannon's biological mom, but also calling out all these neighbors that helped you look for Gannon. And Leticia's like, nah, not the neighbors who helped, the ones who hide behind the keyboards, but didn't say anything at the vigil. So in reality, what does Tisha expect? Your neighbors at Gannon's vigil to call you out? She's talking about people in the neighborhood who were posting their concerns in these groups about Letecia. But at Gannon's vigil, you are mad that they're not calling. It's called time and place, Miss Ma'am. Time and place. They're not about to call you out at a vigil for this baby boy, okay? But what did you expect them to do? Come walk right up to you and be like, you did it. Oh, you're guilty. What's going on? No. My goodness. So that's where we last left off. I'm having one of these Japanese, I don't even know the Japanese drinks with a marble in it. That's what I'm having. I stole it from my spawn, but the marble keeps getting stuck and I can't sip it. Well, okay. So, the next one is Letecia saying, yeah, Landon isn't a mother. This one's the orange flavor, A Million Sparkles, which is not my cup of tea, but like I said, it's not mine. It was my spawn's. And I stole it, so I got to replace it real quickly. Yeah, they're cool with the marble in it. Yeah, kids love them. Yeah, it's instant karma because every time I try to take a sip, the marble gets stuck, man. All right, so Landon isn't a mother. People are like, don't you think that's a bit uncalled for? Like this woman's son is missing, like, and you're trashing her. Letecia says, nope, wasn't uncalled for to treat me that way. Street goes both ways. This is how petty and spiteful and vicious Tisha is at the time of Gannon's disappearance. Hi, Donnie Does Dishes. And this is poor Landon having to defend herself, because you have to look at it from the opposite way too. Not only was Letecia trashing Landon and spreading all these rumors and saying she had involvement in Gannon's disappearance, yes, majority of people were able to see through it. Not all. There was a good portion of people that believed Letecia and sent hate Landon's way. So not only, oh, the marble doesn't pop through. Let me clarify. It's shaped in a weird way where the marble won't pop through. That's funny though. So Landon is already dealing with, where is Gannon? Okay. And then you have Letecia posting all these things all over the internet. You're having to defend yourself, and then people are coming asking you, what'd you do with that boy? Where's your son? She didn't have anything to do with it. So Landon says, and my drug problem is smoking, like poking smut. I hate that term. And I never not worked, and I never lost most kids. I think she meant to say my kids because she explains the situation with Gannon and Lena going to live there. Okay, this is this is Landon making a post explaining, like, well, she's replying back on a post, explaining what was happening at that point. Hi, Michelle, another Michelle. Hi, Kelly. So it says, thank you so much. Stayed at her house one night with my brother, and my aunt came the next day. We flew out Tuesday. We saw those texts yesterday, you guys remember, okay? Where Landon's like, please, can I stay with you guys? Find my baby, remember? So they flew out and got there Tuesday, and they stayed there at their house for one night. She's like, been set up at a hotel, not with Al, just my girl, Lena, and family. Gannon has ADHD and takes meds only for school. When his stomach is upset with his normal issues, he does not miss school. I'm not placing blame. Things just do not add up. Those pics were after Albert and before my latest husband. So Letecia is posting bad photos of Landon, okay? I had the children up until March with shared custody with Albert and Letecia. We switched when I was having issues with having my child. She's talking about Gannon's youngest sister, okay? Was in the hospital from March to September. Left after Hurricane Florence. As far as drugs, I smoke. I have had hard times, yes, but never left my children. I had to make that decision. I talk with my kids every night when I can reach them. Also fly and visit. They just left South Carolina on January 5th to come back home. I visited for Halloween for Gannon's birthday. Yes, in September, but was spread out enough before the next time I could fly to see them. Tickets are expensive and I work full time, so I fly when I can. I've never lost any rights to my children. We all had custody with residents being here. How sad is it that she has to make these posts at the time? Like, not only was she dealing with what she was dealing with, but to have to deal with this on top of it. Hi, Crime Crochet Coffee. I was in the hospital having my youngest. I am extremely high risk and was hospitalized from March to September. Came home after Hurricane Florence. During that time, it was best for Lena and G to go with their dad. We switched times. We have shared custody with dad being primary residence. It's a nightmare, and I need my baby. Ugh. Now this, I've been sick, Kelly. I apologize. I know it's annoying. But I'm gonna push on through. So this is one of those. Remember in the case files, Letecia was using fake accounts. We even hear in a call with Amy referring back to, I may have to pull out Peyton. Peyton Marie might have to come out. So I don't know if it was Tisha. I don't know if it was her sister, but this is one of them. All right. This is one of them. They literally referred to this in a call. I don't know if you guys remember that. So ravaging in the Facebook group saying they definitely had info, lots of it, and told her she was covering for her pimp and so many other illegal searches. Like a pimp? What the fuck? Not to mention, it's bad enough for everyone to live this nightmare, but then for someone to get a ransom text but no reward is offered? The recent Snapchat of Gannon Still no reward? And keep telling the family they don't know where the body is? Truth is, Gannon is out there and they are searching in the snow. He is with someone, not in the snow. They dropped the balls on so many levels. Yo, you guys. It is so beyond obvious. Peyton Marie was typing as Letecia, like it's Letecia. Now, I don't know if her sister or which Amy was it? I think it was her sister. Got access to the account after. I don't freaking know. But this person claimed to have inside information with the family. If you're asking what ransom text, there wasn't a ransom text. If you're asking what Snapchat, there wasn't a Snapchat. But you see how, what are you doing searching in the snow? He's not in the snow. Well, if you remember the pretext calls, that's exactly what Letecia also said. And then in the text message exchange between Al and Letecia, she's like, you guys are busy searching out in the snow. You guys are busy searching everywhere I've been. He's not there. Somebody has him. Remember? So this is Tisha. Yeah, for a while he was, Amber. So somebody tagged Peyton, was like, what recent snap of Gannon? Exactly. What recent Snapchat of Gannon? But she's responding to somebody else and says, I agree. And he will regret this. It will be his worst mistake ever. She's talking about Al not standing by Letecia, but this is Letecia. So she didn't have any support. So here she is posting as somebody who's severely defending her. You know what I mean? Are they going to DNA test every piece of plywood they find on the side of the road? LOL. No, just the ones that have blood spatter on it and seem to be directly intertwined with this missing child. How about that? Peyton responds, seriously, it's like, even if it was, so what? People have been in and out of the home for weeks. Maybe they did it. Sounds like a witch hunt. Anyone could have grabbed anything out of the home. Who does it sound like? Is this not the exact shit Letecia was screaming on those pretext calls and those pretexts, like in the text message exchange? This is referring to Al because people noticed her and Al weren't doing public appearances. There was trouble in that water. People were commenting left and right about it. So Peyton writes, he is under stress, of course. But when you have a sheriff's office who refuses to do anything but dig in the snow and search ponds, you get manipulated. Not making excuses for him, but damn, find the real target. So this is posting as poor Al's being manipulated and the law enforcement is turning Al against Letecia. Somebody responds, oh, this whole thing is crazy. Like they could instantly match a sock to the case. Whack. Peyton, stress or not, I'm sorry, but if I was T, there would be no coming back from this as far as marriage goes. I'd leave his ass. He has not defended her publicly at all. From the first interview, he has been a shitty husband in the public eye. I'd pray for Gannon. And it cuts off. And people are like, oh, for fuck's sake, sounds like Al is reaching now. So again, this is what I mean. There are people who believed her. Hey, cool gamer. I know, right? Well, and in the case files, Harlot, it literally talks about fake accounts Tisha was using. So then Peyton comments, he then called Letecia and asked, did she hit him in the head with this wood and leave him somewhere else? Like, what the fuck? She has no motive to do any of this. And to leave one sock and the plywood? Get out of here. You guys, Al asked Tisha that on those pretext calls. Tisha, like an idiot, on this fake account, is dropping information that only Letecia and Al and the FBI are privy to. Look how obvious she makes it. Al asks her that. Did you hit him in the, did you hit him with the wood? Like, and look at her leaking it. Oh my God. Hi, Jennifer. Are they done searching? Sounds like they didn't find him. Here comes Peyton Marie, admin of this group. So Al calls T and asks her about a sock and piece of wood found beside the road on the search. Sure, big guy, try again. Maybe you put the sock there, since you have been in and out of the crime scene. Or maybe you are lying because cops tell people what they find, right? Wait, this is El Paso, and they violate constitutional rights. So I'll give you that. How about tell them you chopped your finger off in the garage and that Gannon got hurt one time while you were teaching him to use a box cutter? He sucks just like he did at softball. Cleaned blood in the garage was from you and your hobbies. Hashtag Gannon Strong. I'm not kidding. Is there anybody who does not realize that's Letecia? One, who the fuck is Peyton to know when Al calls Letecia? Two, how do you know the context of that call if this is not Letecia? Three, only Letecia flips everything back on everybody, and maybe it was you who put the sock there. Crime scene is in quotes because how many times have we heard Letecia say this supposed crime scene, this alleged crime scene? Then we see the violating of constitutional rights, which we hear about to this day. She just filed a lawsuit last month about how many of her constitutional rights were violated. Then we have Al chopping off his finger in the garage. We just saw last night a whole other post from Letecia herself about chopping the finger off. Yes, Al sliced the tip of his finger off, but the way I told you, it's very dramatic the way she says chopped his whole finger off. It was the tip. But what's the likelihood that both of these people use the same way to describe it? And then no specifics about who got hurt within this home teaching Gannon what. If you were not there, then blaming the father. Who the fuck is this other than Letecia herself? Hey, Mia. congratulations, Kel. We had Elena, MK, and Jack gift yesterday. So I'm not sure who got you, but congratulations. And we're happy to have you here with us. So let me go ahead and clear this up. Letecia was questioned illegally, but still for 11 hours and then slept for 5. So you can ask the police, Al, or anyone at the home, you know, the one that was a crime scene with people living in it, and it cuts off, so I'm not sure what the rest says. Oh, here it is. Wait, no. Yeah. No. It's still cut off. Well, it doesn't even say ... So I don't know. Somebody says, how do you know all this stuff? It's a good question. Peyton says, because I am filtering and recording everything for T and her family. Hi, Keith. I know, Lori. I've never hated the way I hate her. I really don't. Oh, no. Musicity Mom. Oh, I'm sending a bunch of well wishes, and I will absolutely pray for everything to go well and a speedy recovery. Please let us know how the surgery goes. And, oh, no. I'm so sorry to hear that. Ouch. Poor Musicity Dad. Everyone, please, send well wishes towards Musicity Dad and his surgery in the morning. Oh, I know, filtering, Catherine. Filtering. Interesting, right? Wendy asks, did Al say what size of sock? Peyton says, nope. Well, damn, Peyton's right in the middle of this. She knows all those specifics. So this is, again, the T Stauch support group. This is what we saw in the case files, okay? This is where this group is where Letecia asked somebody to post the false information about Al not being Gannon's biological father. This is where you have the Amarita Yanez interview. She was in this group. This is where they said that she has fake accounts. This is also where the group she went in and posted as a detective and hosted a Q&A, and she pretended she was a detective on the case. Oh my God, this woman. Oh my God. That's all this T Stauch support group, okay? So here's people saying, I never doubted T for a moment. Okay. So Peyton's like, that's okay. If people decided to continue to tear her down, statistics speak for themselves. Guilty people by now either move on or engage in erratic behaviors, including splurging or men, or sadly, commit schmurschmad. I think she is definitely one of the strongest people that I know to keep taking these punches, but I would too, to show my innocence. Oh, thank you, dear Ruby. Wait, oh, you freaked me out. Oh, thank you, Olvie. Thank you for the super chat. Jesus. Hey, Meat Beats. I was like, wait, where's that wrench from? Who dat? Who is that? Hey, Nick, too bad for you. Thank you, thank you. I was so confused. Oh my goodness. Gee, that threw me off, man. Now that threw me off. Dear Ruby. Okay. So, and I was like, yeah, new Runch, who dat? The Runch threw me off. I was like, who is this? I know Catherine, right? Oh, don't tempt me with a good time, Melanie. Hi, Underman. Okay. So Peyton over here is like, listen, if Tisha was guilty, she would be engaging in erratic behaviors. Miss Ma'am, is that not exactly what you're doing? I don't understand. This is erratic behavior. Thank you, dear Ruby. It did its job flawlessly. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Aw. Thank you, Meat Feet, for being a member for 22 months. I get it now. It's Wolfie. Yes. Thank you. It scared me though. It scared me. It's like, who is this? But okay. All right. So then, okay. So, all right. I'll stop here and then we'll do a call because I said I would. Jesus. Thank you. Leave it up forever. I can't because it's going to get in the way of people. But thank you. All right. So, thank you for using Global Towel. Let me see. Tellink. Thank you for using Global Tellink. Thanks, Big Al. Thank you for being a member for 4 months. I'm just here to show off my member. Do it. Do it. Thank you so much for your support. We're happy to have you here, even if it's just a show off. All right. I like both. Put your member away, Al. All right. So, where are they at? Boom. Boom. All right. So this call, we last listened. No, not this one. We last listened to Letecia speak with her boy toy about Alex Rodriguez. And what did I do? Oh, okay. We last listened to her speak to her boy toy about Alex Rodriguez and him keeping his word about something when he got out of jail and how much he misses her. And it was just awkward and it was weird. And whatever. So now our next call is with Harley the next day, December 7th at 11:28 a.m. Let's go.
Hello.
Hey,
Hey.
what are you doing?
Nothing at work.
Oh, oh. This is the free one, right?
Yeah.
Cold. Did you talk to my dad?
Oh,
You never answered me.
dude. Again, for context, for anybody who hasn't been here, Letecia spoke to her dad, asked her dad to send Harley money for groceries. When she spoke to Harley doesn't have any money for her rent. We're talking about almost like $600 needed between rent and utilities. She's like, well, my dad's supposed to send you money to cover my bill. She's talking about life insurance that needs to be paid every 3 months. Even though she asked her papa for money for Harley's groceries, she then gets on the phone with Harley and says, my dad's supposed to send money for the bill. Harley's like, new jeans, I don't have no money to pay rent. Leticia's like, you need to hit up my dad and say, yo, where's that money? Aunt Brenda's not answering you. I got to go call her because rent's due tomorrow. and let's talk about the possibility of you moving in with Miss Amy. Hang up, calls Aunt Brenda. Aunt Brenda, Harley's moving in with Miss Amy, and I just want to give you the first heads up because we can't afford the rent. It's due tomorrow. Aunt Brenda's like, all right, here's $400. Cash at me outside. How about that? But I can't keep up with this. Like, I can't keep maintaining this. Okay, bye. Now Harley, hey, I know that Aunt Brenda just covered the rent, and thank God we don't have to worry about that. But did my dad say anything? Did you talk to my dad? Because what about that money? It's always money, 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 money. So the first thing she says is, did you talk to my dad? No, he didn't answer.
Never answered you.
Mm-mm. Nothing at work.
Was this?
Wait.
Hello? Thank you for...
Hey,
Hey,
what are you doing?
It jumped me back in time.
nothing at work.
Was this is the free one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the free freaking call.
Cool. Did you talk to my dad?
You never answered me.
Never answered you.
Mm-mm.
All right.
You got the money.
Freezing.
Oh, shut up.
Thank you.
We need a shut up Tisha. All right. Don't vampires like it cold? As far as I knew, vampires like it cold. What are you worried about, Tisha? Freezing up in here. How about if you move around your cell a little bit, get some exercise in, blood will pump to those extremities. But we know from the logs, observation logs, you literally were just, your ass was in your bed all day doing nothing.
You paid your rent, though, right?
Yeah.
Thank you, Letecia, for being a member for 10 months.
And you have his right number, right?
Yeah.
Because I, legit talked to him.
I don't know.
Alright, I'll call him, the next couple of days again. Do you want this thing remailed to to Dee Dee's address?
Yeah.
Okay. I have that copy, and I'm just gonna remail it to you because I found out what was going on with the other stuff. That's why I got mad at Katrina because she has victims.
What other stuff?
Remember, I kept telling you I didn't know how to find out what was going on with it, with my retirement stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up finally getting a way to figure it out, and she just the whole thing with the the whole divorce stuff was done right, but we haven't
But you had what?
We hadn't divided the assets yet, right?
Mm-hmm.
We haven't went to the hearing for that. So I had somebody tell Katrina hey, because they were trying to get help on what I was supposed to be putting on the application, right? So so she gets told in private. Then when I was on the phone with her, she goes and mentions it, and I'm just hello, why did you even say that? And then she starts messaging my attorneys and telling them, and I'm they already heard this anyway. They know I was trying to get my retirement. You don't have to go run and tell people that. They already knew that, and so because of that, I got a letter that said reminder I'm not supposed to distribute any assets or anything like that until the assets hearing. Yeah, and so, that's exactly why I didn't say anything to her over the phone. I had somebody else tell her. And then she said it. And I'm sitting there what in the world? Like, why would you do that? I mean, because it's no different. Like, if someone gave me a, you know, let's say someone gave me $50,000 for an attorney, right? And then we haven't been to that assets thing. You could come up and say that I already had that. You know what I mean? That it.
Who's giving you $50,000 for an attorney? Seriously. And yeah, what assets? What assets? But okay, again, if according to Letecia, she's coming into a large amount of money. And I really don't know if she is so deep into her lies that she is at the point where she believes it. I don't know. Because why would she waste all of her time? Yeah, she had life insurance on Gannon, Lena, and Harley. And a lot of people think that's why is she so concerned with that life insurance keeping up? Maybe is it just she wants to keep up with it, even being arrested? Is it because I don't know. I could pull up the life insurance document. I have it. The cartel. Obviously.
Wasn't a gift. She simply saying to somebody that I owe them half of it. You know what I mean? Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Because I haven't been in that. So she said her big mouth, and you know they hear it. And so then I got that letter from that other attorney saying, "Remember, we can't distribute any assets until March." But so what I need you to do is then I need you to print all.
You have 1 minute remaining.
I need you to print off the Colorado PERA, PERA application and send it to me. It's for whenever you want to withdraw, because I'm gonna redo it all. That way it's done by the time the asset thing's done. You know what I mean? And then
she just brings Harley along for this damn ride every time. $50,000 for attorney, yet she has public defenders. She thought she was getting that money, and some policies are double indemnity if it's an accident. Exactly. There was an accident policy. That is correct. We can't distribute in assets. Thank you, Harlot.
Withdraw what?
Retirement, and then I'm gonna get the I'm gonna get the South Carolina one resent to me too, and I'm gonna just do it myself and send it off. But so I'll mail your paperback out to you today, and I'll talk to you later. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Love you.
Love you.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
No, she's not okay, Miss Ma'am. Look what you're doing to her. So let me pause there. Hey, Wolfie. Hi. Okay. Oh, hey, Jordan. Thank you for being a member for 13 months. Been so long since I caught a live. I know. It's lovely to have you here with us. Thank you for your support. Right, Little Redo, because she shouldn't get anything. She shouldn't get anything. All right. So I know, right? Thank you, Preschool Granny. You guys are amazing. I appreciate all the support. I know that, right? She only asks that as she's hanging up real quickly. Are you okay? Are you okay? Yeah. No, she's not okay. And let's continue to go through some of the reasons she's not okay. Because timeline, guys, timeline. This is months. She was doing this stuff we're going through months before these calls, you know? Yes, now we're at the end of 2020, and this was more February into March. Well, she was arrested March 2nd. But still, like, this isn't, not much time has passed. So this is Letecia's original page, and it says, look at that photo. Look at that photo. Look at, this is her MySpace page, guys. Her MySpace, okay? She's like, hello, everyone. My name is Letecia Hardin, and I am a resident of Pembroke, North Carolina. I am a senior political science major and currently work at the UNCP Computing Center as a Brave Tech. I enjoy playing softball, hanging out with my friends, and just living life to its fullest. I plan to teach law in the future. Ah. Hi, ATS. I plan to teach law in the future and also volunteer to help local kids with their education and family problems. Ah. My mother's name is Deborah, and she is the best mom in the whole world. Cut to these phone calls we're listening to where she's trashing her mom, okay? She has encouraged me to pursue my dreams and never give up. I have a brother named Dakota. Why, Tisha? Why? And a sister named Julie. My boyfriend is Chance, and we have a beautiful 3-year-old daughter named Harley. My overall plans is to get the job of my dreams, live wealthy, and have our savior in my life. My hobbies include softball, riding ATVs, swimming, shopping, manipulation, murder. I don't know. This is the heartbreaking, but people, some people think, hi, Neat Noodle. Hi, MK. Some people think that this isn't written from Gannon. I think it is. But this is the Mother's Day note that Gannon wrote allegedly for Tisha. And it says, to Tisha from G-Man. Happy Mother's Day. I love you, Tisha, so much. You are the best stepmom ever. I'm so happy that Daddy met you. What can I do without you? Tell Daddy I love him so much. Love you. It's really sad. Now, these are messages. It says verified authentic messages between Tisha pre-hack, because yes, she claimed that Verizon guy hacked her phone. Do not forget. And Landon's husband at the time, Mike. And it says from Monday to Tuesday of this week, except I don't know what week this is. Okay. So it says, Pisha, do what? Really? You think I hurt Gannon? You have lost your mind. And I've never had a domestic violence case. Someone made that crap up. Do they really, though? Yes, I cried for Kobe. Kobe Bryant, guys. Oh my God. Stop it. Stop it. Did you? Oh my God. Did you change your name for me? Did you change your name for me? Oh my God. If you weren't here last night, I don't think you'll understand. But I had to stretch my upper thigh at one point. It sounds so ridiculous. Oh my God. Oh, that's really funny. Well, welcome, Mrs. Upper Thigh. Oh my God. Oh man. Okay. Oof. That's really funny. All right. So Tisha says, do what? Really? You think I hurt Gannon? You have lost your mind. And I've never had a domestic violence case. Someone made that crap up. Yes, I cried for Kobe, meaning Kobe Bryant. And you don't know what I did for Gannon or how I cried. So I guess it was a big issue that there was no emotion for Gannon. No emotion whatsoever. But she did cry for Kobe. She did. You're telling me you just happened to change your name to Mrs. Upper Thigh? And it has no correlation to last night? That's even funnier. How many upper thigh situations can you be in? That's pretty funny. Hi, under review. Hey, now you have your name too. You guys are funny. I like your name too. Hi, obsessed with mess. All right. So Tisha says, and that's not even what happened. I said an accident, as in his decision making, because the family started questioning. Tisha said it was an accident. It was an accident. They're like, what do you mean it was an accident? What happened to him? So now Tisha's turning around saying, and it's not even what happened. I said an accident, as in his decision making. Oh, so Gannon's decision making was an accident. Got it. You see, unlike you, I actually have told everyone for years, you are the one who done all the work. So like me, you did it all. And for that reason, you should understand the scrutiny. You see the manipulation she's playing? But if you think for a second I would hurt Church, I'm not sure. I think that was supposed to say Gannon. Then you are delusional. So think for yourself what you want. I just got one of the best attorneys in the country, well known for big time cases, and he is about to shred this apart. She's talking about Jose Baez, except Jose Baez is like, new phone, who dis? Okay. Jose Baez literally tweeted, stop tagging me. I have absolutely no affiliation to the Gannon Stauch case, and I do not represent Letecia. Do you know how bad you have to be for fucking Jose Baez to be like, nah, that's too much? You have to be pretty bad. But here she is again, which these are the types of lies I don't understand, because she knows she won't get away with it. So then what is the point of lying? I don't. But she didn't care about them eventually figuring it out. And at the end of the day, you will see she, meaning Landon, she is, was, and always will be a piece of shit who didn't give a damn but about herself and money. So don't be blind. You will get done the same. I'm not guilty of anything, and it will come out. Don't blame me. The community gave her thousands of dollars to stay there, not Texas. And trust me, Albert hasn't played into her nonsense. Let me see if I could get the rest of it. No, it's cut off still there. So, again, do not forget, we saw it in the case files. Letecia created a $100,000 GoFundMe for Gannon. Then it got taken down, but she tried, okay? It's unclear if any money was raised in it or not before it was taken down. Landon's family created I think it was her uncle, created a $5,000 GoFundMe. just to cover the expenses of the hotels, the traveling, for Landon to be in Colorado to search for her son. So when Letecia's like bitching and complaining about money for Landon, no. It was just, do you know how expensive it is? She had to live in a hotel searching for her baby boy and everything. You stop working, you're flying out to the different state to search for your son. But Tisha is so angry and so envious and so jealous because she wants to make money off of Gannon's murder. Thank you, Allie, for being a member for 10 months. Ruby, do you like Hershey Kisses?
Yes, loose ones. Just when they're like leftovers, just strangling in the bottom of the, I don't know, leftover Valentine thing. Those are my favorite.
Thank you, Lori, for being a member for 21 months. Letecia Stauch, always about that money. Always, always. Thank you guys so much for your support. Okay. Yeah, just the stragglers. All right. So here we are. These are the types, and this is like, again, like the torture that she would inflict. Because this is the types of posts Letecia was making at the time of Gannon's disappearance. She knows what she did. She knows where his body is currently at this time because Gannon was moved multiple times. But here she is on her Facebook posting this. Gannon is loved and is clearly the center of our lives. I want nothing more than for him to come home. Landon and I had a good relationship through taking care of them, and she showed her gratitude for what I did and continue to do. We all want Gannon home. Yet the bitch, look, she screenshotting from Landon's, I don't know if that's Instagram. Look, because look, Dr. Stauch tagged. Oh my God. Dr. Stauch. Okay. Yes, that's her Instagram. Dr. Stauch. Why don't you have any of these photos on your own? You know what I mean? Like, but Dr. Valentine Straggler, stop it. Stop it. Yes, poor Linda. She's okay. And so it's just, like the manipulation and gaslighting is off the charts with this one. Yeah, exactly. It's inconsistency is her game. This is just the good old Letecia logic. All right. This is Letecia like a idiot, but you know what? That's just what Tisha does. Communicating with strangers on the internet, but not just communicating with them, actively giving them information about supposedly what happened, the crime, everything. She's an idiot, okay? So Letecia is in gray and the person is in blue. And so the person says, oh yeah, the video release from when Gannon had burned the carpet by mistake, everyone was posting how at the end they heard him say he was bleeding. So you guys remember we saw a screenshot or two from this last night in the beginning. That's the video that Tisha released like an idiot to show, I don't know what she was trying to show, but that there was an accident, there was a candle burn the night before, and she puts out this video on social media that makes her look 10 times worse, and everyone's heart broke for Gannon. So this is what they're referring to in these messages. Letecia says, he did bleed. I never hid that. That's where the blood came from. Once again, another fact I told police. So Gannon did bleed from the candle incident. What was he bleeding from on the video? Because I know it was mentioned how his foot got wrapped in the garage because he stepped on something in there, but never understood the I'm bleeding part. In the video, I didn't know where the bleeding would be from. Letecia says, he set a fire on accident. What do you mean? The candle broke from the heat. I jumped on the fire. So here we go again with Letecia. Hi, LFT. Here we go again where this candle busts. It combusts. Glasses everywhere. That is what makes Gannon bleed. That is why there is blood at the house. But the candle didn't bust because Letecia, like an idiot, posted photos herself of the candle on the carpet. You guys remember these photos? I could pull them up. The candle on the carpet to show the big wax stain and the damage. The candle is not only in that photo in one piece, but investigators then recovered the candle with a sock in it in the trash outside. It was not shattered. It was not broken. It was in one piece. Why she didn't realize this was going to be disproven, I don't know. I don't know. So the person says, sorry, I meant what made him bleed? Was it the busted? And then it stops. But Letecia, okay, let this sink in. Letecia sends out her ADT movements. And this is eerie. Like when I've gone over this before, I told you how just like yesterday when I said, do you guys know what she was doing simultaneous to this messaging? She was moving his body. Well, what she's sending here, you guys, is literally the movements within the home at the time of his murder. You're seeing on the screen his murder occur. And if that's hard to understand, what I'm saying is this is all of the motion detector, okay, inside the house. When you have an alarm system, every room has a motion detector. They're called zones. That way, when you leave and you arm away, there's not supposed to be any motion within the home. So that's how an alarm can pick up, hey, somebody broke in because there's motion within here that shouldn't be. Motion in zone 3. Okay. Either way, it logs this stuff. Letecia, at this point, was trying to prove, yeah, Gannon did come home with me because, again, people were arguing he never came back home at around 2 p.m. We didn't see him get out of the truck. And originally she was trying to prove he did come home, which was the truth. But then she switched to say he didn't come home. But she sent her own logs out. I have no idea what would make her. And this is random people. These are creators. These are random people that, why would you send this stuff out? But she did. And so you're looking at literally all of these motion detectors and what happens, and the doors opening and the basement motion, living room motion, basement motion. This is when her and Gannon return home. She backs the Tiguan up. Gannon goes inside. She goes inside. And it's pretty, from what we understand, the murder happened pretty instantaneously from when they returned home. The murder most likely was finished by the time Lena got back off that school bus and tried to come in, and Letecia said no. She met her at the door. She said, go ride your bike. And then that's when the rushing of the cleaning started. So all of these movements depict what occurred in that house during the murder. So it's haunting, it's chilling, it's disturbing. And they go like, I think, yeah, like up. Okay, so it's 249. You could see like basement motion, 225, living room motion, 225. So it's showing simultaneous motion on the basement level and the living room level at the same time because there were two people in the house. Basement motion, 228. Living room motion, 228. Basement motion, 228. Back door, 229. Security panel disarmed by master code, 229. Back door, 230. Basement motion, 244. Living room motion, 245. Living room motion, 248. Basement motion, 249. Living room motion, 251. It's just a back and forth, back and forth. And Letecia says, so I did all this motion myself since it was just me who came back supposedly. And they said, that's your alarm things? We don't know. I could just give you my theory. And this is what's sad. We'll never know the truth. But based on the blood spatter evidence, I think he made his way back into his room first. I don't think the attack started anywhere. I think the attack started in his room and ended in his room. The blood spatter and droplings we see throughout the rest of the house is Letecia herself with the weapons, chaotically going back and forth, running up and down, moving of his body, cleaning up of the crime scene, and blood transfer. I think Gannon walked in. As soon as he walked into the house, he went straight down into his room. I think she was right behind him pretty much. I think she disarmed the panel. I don't know what weapon first. She killed him with 3 different weapons, okay? And she followed and went down, and at least the beginning of the attack started. Now the question is, well, what was the blunt force trauma? What object did she use? A lot of people believe a bat, softball bat. She's running up and down. There's not much time really between the movements. She was boom, 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 boom. She may have left him, gone and acquired another weapon, returned, continued, then the gun, okay? There was a lot happening. But I think Gannon at least made his way to his bedroom before the attack took place. Oh. So yeah, it's very haunting to look at these because it's the movements, you know? But Letecia sent it out herself. So you could see basement motion, 238. Living room motion, 241. Living room motion, 242. Basement motion, 244. Living room motion, 245. Living room motion, 248. Basement motion, 249. Living room motion, 251. She was at a certain point, it was no longer Gannon and Letecia moving. It was just Letecia moving. And she was boom, 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 boom. Since it was me just who supposedly came back, I'm the one who did all this motion. That's your alarm things? Yes. Did you show the people in the group that? I'm not going to post it because I'm not sure if that's private or not, or they still don't know I've ever messaged you. No, I gave it to the reporter, who I know. That's fine. I'm not giving it to Facebook. I gave it to the reporter. Who cares if they see it? They aren't the law enforcement, right? But then why are you showing this person? Well, I was just saying that because sharing too much information can hinder the case. And with the way they're digging and everything like that for evidence, they'll just get crazier. Good. And when they taint it, it hurts law enforcement coming after me and maybe start looking up the right tree. So she's saying, good, let it taint the case because it hurts law enforcement. Now, if somebody was really innocent, would they ever say that? She shows over and over again how much she despised Gannon. Simply with her words and actions. She couldn't even pretend to be a concerned stepmother who was searching for Gannon. Hi, Osh, it's Sherry. Have you spoke to Mike? There were screenshots, but it looked like it was all edited, to be honest. Yeah, we saw those. Yes, LOL. What does set to no motion mean? There's so many back-to-back of the same doors opening and closing. They're minutes apart, too, of consistent opening and closing the same doors I see. No motion means no movement in that area. No, that's not what that means. When you see set to no motion, it means you are setting that zone to not pick up motion. Set to no motion. Like, don't pick up on the motion. It clearly shows, it's not going to tell you, it's not going to just sit there and tell you no motion, no motion. No, it's going to tell you when there is motion, but you can disengage specific zones to not pick up motion. It clearly shows that there was more than just me in the house. Yeah, well, also remember when she was arrested and the interrogation with Grusing, she literally said, if you think Gannon returned home with me, then there's nothing for us to talk about. Because she changed her story eventually. Oh, okay. I misunderstood the things. I was so confused. So there are 0 actual cameras in the house that is part of the security system, or you guys didn't get any security cameras on the inside? She says no inside cameras. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of movement every few minutes or so apart. Letecia says, yeah, because it's just me running up and down the stairs and all around, right? For a portion of it, yeah, Tisha. For a portion of it, you guys think about how tight that timeline is. It really isn't for what she did to Gannon and then take Lena coming home around a little after 3. They only got home around 2:20ish. And then she she had to send Lena for a bike ride, dude. So Lena's just out riding her bike. She had to move, get this clean, get Gannon hidden. You know, she was chaotic. That's why Lena in her Safe Passage interview says Tisha was working out. She was sweating and frantically cleaning. Yeah, because she was cleaning that scene up. And I'll give it to her. She did a pretty good job, not overall once you really look in, but she did a good enough job for when cops walking through mere hours later didn't pick up on anything. Dude, this is her Instagram. Yes, it says Dr. Stauch. Yes, that is what her Instagram account was called. Dr. Stauch. If that doesn't describe Tisha perfectly, Dr. Stauch. Dr. Stauch. My phone was left. So she's answering people on all different platforms, guys. My phone was left at home. We had G's the whole time. They are actually helping the defense because it would never be in the area. So none of these clowns would be on a jury. Does his meds make him sluggish? Letecia, because they had an illegal warrant. So she's just, again, typing so fast. She's not even bothering reading their questions yet. But here we go again, tainting a potential jury that did not exist yet. Why are you thinking down the line of trial? Why are you thinking down the line for trial that does not even exist? Why are you anticipating being charged? And of course, the illegal warrant. She had an illegal warrant. Hi, Boho Hobo. So this is Leticia's mom, okay? Leticia's mom posted, let me plug it in. Hold on. All right. I was told the Denver station who records had replay issues for the 2 Gannon video. I wanted to write some instead. Search party. Let's remember analyzing past tense words and why people don't cry a certain way does not mean a person has no emotions. Some people are private or silent. They silent cry. And I was very upset that a majority of my search efforts were decreased through all of the nonsense. I love Gannon. He is amazing. He is silly and kind. I have cared for him the last 2 years like he is my very own and because I wanted to. It does hurt that my participation was hindered because of all of the nonsense. It does hurt with all the false accusations. We are human, and these comments that some make are the reasons we have hate in the world, and those will be the very same people who will show hate on this thread. Gannon does not like hate. Gannon was so happy on the hike and to eat his favorite place, Burger King. We had a good talk about how he was thankful to live in Colorado and to have 3 loving parents. He talked about his switch and buying items for his baby sister. So take my emotions how you want because I am not crying. The truth is, I cried and cried, but the weight of the world hits because so many people have opinions and names to call. On Monday, he was happy to stay at home, and he did have a doctor's appointment. I called the nurse's line and worked on a remedy. So Tisha's mom called the nurse's line? Hi, honey. Please stop making assumptions. Actions are big, but sometimes a person's heart loves and shows it differently. I'm sorry if you think that my hurt wasn't good enough, but my love and caretaking was. Is this Tisha posting from her mother's account? We say we love each other every single day. This must be Tisha posting from her mother's account. New member. Brand new. She just joined. Come on. Where was I? We say we love each other every single day. I would ask that people stop with the guilty stuff because Gannon doesn't have a single family member who isn't filled with joy and love. Share love and know that accusing someone is detrimental to their life and it wouldn't be something that Gannon will like. He was sweet and loving and I love him so much. Please come home. Yeah, well. So she was logging on to her family's accounts. Okay. She was logging onto her family's accounts, posting as them. This contributed, okay, to why everybody side-eyed all of them. Now think back to when Dakota took the stand and he was like, why, Tisha? Why? They had her back. They were there. They supported her. They helped her move. And this is what she did to them. Like, she very much involved her family and very much it just sucks, man. Yeah, don't pay attention to the past tense. Don't pay attention to the lack of emotions. Not everybody is the same. Now listen, that's true. Not everybody is the same. I have the type of personality where I could like switch real quick, and I use sense of humor, as like a self-defense mechanism, like everybody is different, granted. But Tisha, like, you can't argue how Tisha was acting and get mad that everybody can see it for what it is. But all right, guys, so I'm gonna stop there. I know it wasn't like a long one tonight, but I want to hop off and like take a shower and stuff. So I will be on tomorrow. I appreciate you guys all being here. We will continue where we left off. When the next call that we have is Harley. We have a bunch more of those social media posts to go through. So I appreciate you guys all being here. Thank you for being a member, whether you were gifted or whether you pay for the membership. I very much appreciate the support, and you guys mean so much to me. So I will be on a little bit later tomorrow night because I have a school function, but I hope you all have an amazing rest of your night. I will be dropping the links to some amazing channels that were here in the chat with me. And so definitely go out, check them out, subscribe if you aren't already subscribed, and I will see you all later. So have a wonderful night.